join me in giving them a big Austin, Texas welcome. Senator John Kerry.
I'm told we have time for just a couple more questions, so we'll try to do them as quick as we can. We'll move as fast as we can. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Senator Kerry. You bring up our sense of personal responsibility as citizens and to hold people responsible and accountable. And I was just wondering if you had ever heard of Dr. Stephen Jones. He is a professor and was a professor at Brigham Young University. He was put on leave and then forced into retirement. He did a conference and a presentation here last weekend at the University of Texas put on by the Project A New American Citizen. And he discovered by testing World Trade Center dust that there were chemical compounds and the same chemical composition that made up thermate. He believes that this is a result of controlled demolition, and I was just wondering, since you are all for holding people accountable and being personally responsible as a citizen, if you were up to hearing witness and expert testimony as to how the World Trade Centers were brought down by controlled demolition.
Well, that's a new one to me. I'd have to, I mean, obviously I'm open to anything that's based on fact and evidence, and if somebody has evidence, I'll take a look at it. I'd be happy to take a look at it.
Also, a question I have for you. World Trade Center 7 was brought down on September 11th at 5:20 in the evening. The leaseholder of the World Trade Center complex, Larry Silverstein, gave a public interview on PBS in 2002, and he said that they pulled that building, which is a demolition term for intentionally bringing down a building. This man made over $5 billion from those buildings' destruction, and I want to know if there was ever a formal investigation into Larry Silverstein, the leaseholder of the World Trade Center complex, and his ties to this entire event.
I don't believe there's been a formal investigation. I haven't heard that. I don't know that. I do know that that wall, I remember, was in danger, and I think that they made a decision based on the danger that it had of destroying other things, that they did it in a controlled fashion. You know, he's part of the reconstruction effort for the memorial and the use of the land, etc. There's been a long tug of war going on in New York. I am not following every aspect of it because it's not in my jurisdiction, so to speak. But I'll check on what the story is. I'll take a look at it based on what you've said. You're the first people anywhere in the country call this to my attention.
Well, interestingly enough, the 9/11 Commission report does not even address World Trade Center 7 and the fact that it fell the way that it did.
Let me find out about it. I don't know enough about it. It's not in our book, etc.